So 4 amps. Put the processor over here somewhere, I'm not 100% sure. Yep, it all starts out as cardboard, Frankenstein pieces, so I can get the general shape, which I have. Now I'm going to slice these off, just the ends, because all I really want is that. The top and bottom are straight, so that's easy money. These little curves are the hard part. So once I have those perfected, I can add that back in, and then we can turn it into a real piece of something, some kind of material, I'm not sure what. Steel, HDPE, birch, acrylic, I don't know, but these are the things I go through to get the shapes that I want. And there's probably different ways, but this is what I know. So here we go. See, now I can put these in the computer and bring them out to the laser and cut more cardboard with the laser with a little bit more precision until I get the perfect piece. Like I said, I'll add that back on to make one full piece, and once I'm happy with it, then we turn it into something better. But before I even start thinking about taking it over to the computer and drawing it up, I'm gonna get rid of all these little pieces and refine it a little bit more on a nice piece of cardboard. Feeling pretty good about these hand cut pieces. Now it's time to move them over to the laser and make sure that those contours are perfect. And when they are, we can start progressing. And so as you can see, I took a nice picture of them on the wall, brought them in here, traced around them. Now I've got the general shape again for the laser, and I don't doubt that I'll have to make some more changes on this. Here we go. All right, you can see what I'm doing. We're getting close. We're still cardboard, but we're looking good. It's starting to look like something at least. And as soon as I'm really happy, we're gonna move it over to something a little nicer. Some acrylic or some aluminum, or some acrylic and aluminum. Some LEDs. Not sure, we're doing this thing one step at a time, freestyle. All right, we got some 3/4 inch acrylic on the panel side. Gonna bust it down a little bit. Bring it over to the CNC machine. Cut it up. So here's the 2D drawing, and I'm hoping it'll look something like this. Got the channel right there for the LEDs, got the amps countersunk just a little bit, just enough for the color from the LEDs to break off of. And of course the bottom is going to have an angle to it, but I still did the countersink so the light will still break off those squares. So we'll see what this looks like. If it doesn't work, it's going to be one big wasted piece of acrylic. Well, hopefully it fits. That's a lot of material wasted if it doesn't. Hope it fits, hope it fits, hope it fits, hope it fits, hope it fits. So what's happening here is I got one set going this way, up and around, banging a 180, coming back around again and stopping. Second set doing the same, going up and around, banging around, coming back around again. So one's shooting light that way, one's shooting light this way. I learned that over at Gately Audio. Shout out to the boys. That's a cool little trick. Let's see if this thing actually lights up. Here we go. Ooh, it does. That's cool. Of course, there's a million color combos and patterns that I can do. I just can't film them while I'm changing it with the app because the app is on my phone. But yeah, look at that. I want to pop these amps on here real quick and see what it looks like. So when I designed the lighting scheme, I wanted to come in between all the amps and all the processors so they could light up half and half the way that I did it. And I knew when I did that, there was going to be some places you'd see the LEDs passing by. But I've already got something in mind for that. We got these mirrored pieces right here. So I'm gonna do thicker feet than that. These are just the temporaries while I was figuring it out. But I am gonna do them like that, just a little bit thicker. And the LEDs are all working, doing what they're supposed to do. It'll all make sense once it's all installed. And of course, don't forget, every one of these SMD amps, they also light up. So this is only half the story right here. Even though I'm not ready to put the amps in it just yet, I got a couple more things I want to do to the rack first. I still wanted to see it in this truck before I called it a day. And there is going to be a backing behind it so you won't see the box and stuff like that through the acrylic. See, it's pretty clear right now. Stay tuned for the next video. I should have a little bit more progress, I hope. And with that, I'm out of here for right now. Yeah.